Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. It's your boy Scotty right here. Just on the road, thought I'd record and share what my last 45 days has been like. But on the road to go pick up the for sale sign on one of my two listings that just sold. Okay, I picked up the one for yesterday, and then this one, man, this one's really cool because the seller was a pleasure to work with. The buyer agent's been fantastic too. And look, I talked, and I don't know, as agents, how you guys are prospecting. I do everything with cold calling. This particular guy I spoke to back in September, right? And at the time, he sat on the market for 3 months. He was asking for $650,000 on his house, didn't get it. He was kind of discouraged, and then he just went into rental mode, right? He wanted to find a tenant. And, that was back in September. I talked with him. Followed up with them at the end of January and just kind of checked in because I looked and said, hey man, it looks like you still haven't found a tenant, right? And what's the game plan here? I knew you were trying to sell it. What are you doing now? So, right, that's the importance of a follow-up call, by the way, too. And sure enough, man, he was desperate. He just like, man, I'm hemorrhaging money on this, don't have a tenant. Going to be paying property taxes on this. Let's get this done, Scott. Let's go ahead. So, sure enough, we did. I had a listing appointment with them on a Saturday over a video call. We talked for an hour and a half, and then boom, locked in, contract signed, and then I went the very next day, Sunday, and collected all the marketing materials. So we got the photos done, the drone footage, the 360 3D tour, we got all that taken care of as well. And sure enough, we hit the market that same week, just, Thursday, 4 days after I collected all the materials. And what's cool is 4 days after that, we had multiple offers, okay? We had multiple offers and we went pending on the 4th day. And remember, back in September, all he wanted to fetch was $650,000. We strategically listed a little bit lower to bring the attention. The open houses were popping. And sure enough, after that open house weekend on Monday, we had 2 offers, and both of them did a little bid war. And ultimately, okay, we sold that house for $20,000 above asking price. Okay, so we walked away with $656,000, $6,000 more dollars than what the seller was expecting in a quicker time frame. And look, see, when I first talked to him, he was discouraged. He, at that point, stopped believing that he can even hit $650,000, and it had nothing to do with the market. Excuse me, I'm getting over kind of a bronchitis thing. But it had everything to do with just working with the right agent, right? Like, some of these people don't do the correct steps. They don't know how to market it online. They don't know how to talk to people when they come to open houses. People are awkward. And it just goes to show that not every agent out there is the same. I know it's an easy assumption for sellers to make in that regard, but that wasn't the case here, okay? And man, I'm just so excited that it was a follow-up call. It's been a long journey since I've known this guy, since last September. And sure enough, he was still, even when we went into contract, he was still a little, okay, let's see. And then, man, was he surprised, shocked, and happy that within a week of going live, we smashed his expectations, okay? And that's what it's all about at the end of the day, guys. This is more than just a transaction for folks. It's about understanding what their problem is and being the solution to those problems, okay? And as quick as all that happened, I mean, from the time I gave a follow-up call to the time we did the listing appointment, we were on the market 9 days after that follow-up call. And then we went pending 4 days after that. And then here we are on, Friday, March 6th. And we're closing, baby. We're closing. So super exciting. I couldn't be happier for the seller. I know we're getting a 5-star review on that, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day. All right, this wasn't a lead. To all you agents out there, this was not a lead that was handed to me. This was not like some Zillow referral and Zillow takes 40% off the top. This was all me, and I couldn't be more proud of that, just because I sourced this lead, amongst a sea of callers and other people he's interacted with. Yet, why did he choose to work with me, right? And it fundamentally comes down to not being a salesperson. Like you've got to be a human, okay? Like, these people have real problems, they have real motivations for wanting to get out, and you can't just treat every conversation with numbers and logistics. It's way more than that. It's way deeper than that. There's an underlying motivation, right? And you have to know how to talk to these people and just really connect with them at the end of the day and understand the problem and break through. And this is just one of many stories that I have. And look, I've not been a realtor for very long. Maybe this is for another video, but I've only been licensed since April of 2025. I'm not even a year into being an agent, yet here I am. I've been able to source my own leads, get my own business, funnel it between me and my wife, who are both full-time realtors, and just since October, so what is this now? Let's say 6 months. In 6 months, we've handled upwards of 15 transactions, okay? Most new agents statistically should completely fail, right? Like, what's the statistic? I think it's like 75-80% of all brand new agents within the first 2 years flunk out of the industry because they don't know what to do, they don't know how to talk, they don't know how to market. But then you got me, 10 months in, 15 transactions down, all from leads that I got. And it's just incredible. It's a blessing. And there's a science to this, and there's a training to this. So if any of you agents out there are struggling and you're a new agent, or maybe you're a seasoned agent, yet you're only getting 1 to 5 transactions a year, you're not doing it right. Okay? So, reach out. Let's talk. But anyway, all glory to God. It's been such a blessing. I've got so many more in the pipeline that are happening. We're going live with 2 new listings this month of March. Matter of fact, I'm getting marketing materials for them this weekend rather than do open houses like I normally do. And I'm gonna get those live by next weekend. And then it's only the beginning of March. Like, I'm still reaching out to people. I'm still prospecting leads. My goal for March is to get 3 to 4 brand new signed listings from complete strangers, okay? And if I can do it, you can do it. You just have to be surrounded by the right people and immerse yourself in this culture of success. And it's easy. It's easy if you apply yourself to it. Don't go in blindly and think that you can handle this stuff on your own. That's why 80% of all the agents flunk out of the industry. There's a reason for that. And then there's also a reason for success stories like myself. So anyway, just thought I'd put this out there. Hope anyone listening to this gets inspired. It is possible. And just stay blessed until the next time I record. So anyway, take care. Bye-bye.